Greetings, peace, and blessings. Set divine intentions for all souls that will be led to this video. This message is really, as everything is timeless. Set my divine intentions and give honor to Creator Most High, all source, all within, as without, so within, as above, so below. Let me tell y'all, we are in this energy of this full moon, Gemini, which is ruled by communications, or the twin aspect, light and dark. Let me tell you, yo, it's not even where I begin or end because it all, I mean, bruh. Let me speak about family dynamics. Let me really be authentic and transparent. That's just natural for me. When the heart is open, you're just gonna speak fluently. It's not even about like source is gonna those that those that are let me those that are freaking chosen to be here, and you see the awareness and how important your journey is to walk this path of enlightenment and to really stay neutral and balanced in all of this. And it's like this moon, or this fullness, is also a celebration of all the things, the wholeness in this entirety. But man, when I say it's illuminating everything, especially like the family dynamics, it's like as we heal, let me express to y'all as one that actually has chosen this. When I say I see how the dysfunction, the overindulging, the verbal, the physical, like I really see how the inner work now is guiding me to get the fuck on. And I know I'm not the only one. Let me express to people what I mean about this. Those that are here upon your path, doesn't matter the age, whatever relationship or whatever you're in right now, you know. It's like I'm at that place where I want to like, boom. Like, for instance, like you see, like when you're going through this healing process and you see how all the stuff that you've experienced through your childhood up to now, and then you are seeing how much your parents or family members or people, how much they are lost or just choosing the lifestyle or reality of just like suffering. And when I mean like, bro, when you are the one that are chosen to change this fucking narrative, this is not for the faint at heart. This is truly not for the weak. When I say, yo, when I see how people talk to the kids, I see how, like, and you know how they just speak on them. They don't realize that their words have power. And then you seeing how I'm telling myself, I'm like, bruh, I'm like, yo, when you go through this healing, you go through acknowledging what you've experienced, and then for some that become guardians or become parents, new parents or whatever, man, you're gonna realize how disconnected or how much you have ventured off, only to find yourself again doing this path upon this journey. You see how people are like the trauma bonding in families, whether it be through money or people do things and then expect things in return, you know. And I'm like, yo, I just see how disconnected people are with themselves. And then you see that mirrored in their relationship with their kids and with family, with all relationships, because there is a disconnect for people that, I'm telling you, this is collectively, yo. When I say the judgment is here, and I'm talking about the Most High is bringing down something that people have no idea This is something like I'm telling you, like, yo, for all the things that people have like gone astray, like all these things are coming in like a flood. And some of us know now we got to it's this is it. This moon is shining light for us to we're walking into our destiny. And when I say it's we're walking away, this is your moment. This is your moment. Remember, this is your moment now. I'm telling you, like, I'm sitting here. It's like when you're speaking to certain people, it's like they're not even there. And this is why I want to remind people: when you are leveling up and you're doing your inner work, you have to realize, like, yo, you're seeing yourself in everyone, and now you're seeing why you pulling back. Now is the moment. It's not. It's not. Let me tell you, it's not running away. I'm telling you, it's gonna take everything in me, and I don't know. And I love to travel. And when I say it's only so much I can um, exchange with people energy wise, and then I feel the need to just go. When you've done the inner work and you know you're coming to something greater, there's all that the reminder. It's like a tower moment, like all this chaos, but it really you're so much at peace with yourself. But I'm like, yo, I'm sitting here expressing to my like the mother I came through a moment ago, and I'm like, yo, why do y'all think the old way is gonna change something? That's what's gonna cause so many people now. As I said before, the pride comes before the fall. And I'm like, y'all, these people really don't know what it is to love themselves. We are the ones to have that light, to see that light within ourselves. We are when they speak of chosen ones, uh, these twin flame, all these titles, let me tell you, if you're awakening to and have this awareness that you have this divine calling, all these titles, or you know that you perceive the world differently through your whole family, anyone else, it's for you to see that. You cannot convince anyone to see what you see because truthfully, it's all perspective. It don't even go in one ear, not the other. It really just, sometimes it don't even. And see, it's just like a child or anything that needs discipline and learns itself. You, just as we had to go through our spiritual ascension, we had to go through things that teach us these lessons. When I say you got to walk away from everything and people, because your peace is more valuable than all of that when you know you've done the inner work. There's people on the other side. There's people waiting for you, bro. I'm at a place like, bro, I just went through some shit and I'm listening how people verbally talk to kids. And I'm like, yo, they don't realize what you're saying, you're manifesting, bruh. And this is from experience. And I'm like, yo. And people know, like, you grew up in these dysfunctional ass family members, bro. And it's very karmic. They don't see nothing else. Let me tell you, they don't see nothing else but money. They don't see nothing else but working 9 to 5. They don't see nothing else but suffering. They don't see nothing else but to do the same thing. And the only way that change, it starts within you. Meaning when you walk away, then that removes someone out of the equation. Doesn't mean you're not a part of it. Because we're all connected in this. It's just removing yourself to elevate. Because I'm like, I'm listening to people. I had to laugh, and at certain moments, it's like I have to see myself. You have to, when you get to this place of wholeness and in this innocence, you're seeing this mirror back. You're seeing like, wow. You really can see the hurt and the pain, or you can really start seeing the darkness within people that they haven't acknowledged. When you're light, when you become more bright and illuminated, then that naturally attracts both polarity, dark and light. But at the same moment, it's like, yo, I'm at that place and I know I'm not the only one. Y'all ready to pack up everything and be like, bro, peace. I don't give a fuck if it's a boat, a bike, an RV, anything. I'm out of here, cuz. And I was like, man, I just said this to my mom. I'm like, bro, We have to realize like so many people are connected to their pain. People are so attached to their pain and their survival. They don't know nothing else, people. They don't know what it is to live in harmony and bliss and know what it is to live in prosperity or attract what you are. They don't know what that is. It's not to say they won't get to that level, but bruh, I'm over this motherfucker. Like, I came here for this. Y'all sent me here for this? I really had to be here this lifetime, cuz? Y'all gotta realize everyone's going through something. That's what really keeps me like at peace, man. Everyone's going through something, bro. Everyone. Just that's what really keeps me sane. Like a part of me, like my shadow shows up and then my light, you're like, bro. My shadow like, man, fuck this. My light like, like chill, bro. Like breathe. Remember to breathe. Man. What the? I didn't even know this seat did this. Like a seat. What? Wow. I never seat cracked down the middle. I never noticed. But and it's wood. But man, this is where it's happening, people. It's happening now. The divide has been happening. I mean, like from elevating those that know, like that speak of the 5D or elevating. The world is changing. Like it's shifting like this. Sagittarius season is about expansion. It really expands not only the mind and where you are, but it's shifting everything. It's expanding everything. So it's expanding the way we live and how we view things. It's expanding the chaos in a way so that can be a bigger blessing on the other side or when you're getting through this. And I'm like, yo, you cannot save no one but yourself. You got to really look within yourself. Like this really, at the same moment, I got to remind myself this is a celebration because it's the growth. I have to reflect on myself. This Gemini moon, I'm like, yo, I have to get this out. Y'all don't realize I come to release this because, yo, the message is going to be with everyone. It's going to get to everyone who it's supposed to. Anytime you being real, you put that out, it's going to come back to you. The energy you put out is going to return to you. That's why I've learned to just send love and light to people. And the love and light is to bring light upon your darkness. So when I'm sending love and light upon, like to you, it's for you to see your shadow. It's to shine light. So that's why when I'm on here, I'm just going to say some shit that's going to, I don't look for people to accept that or be okay with that. It's the real, bro. I'm going to speak about my family. I'm like, yo, it's me. It's nobody else. It's me. It's not even them. Because when we speak about certain people, I just said this. I was like, bro, I'm in the kitchen like, yo, it's really people in family dynamics. Soon as you start to do, no, I'm not supposed to work a 9 to 5. No. Because I know I'm supposed to use my gifts. I know my gifts are going to make way. Ashe. When you create another family and you co-create with someone and you create a village and a tribe, there's a connection with spirit and source. Those that you are of aware. With me, when I saw Aaliyah come through the womb, I'm like, yo, this is creation. I'm like, oh my God. When I'm seeing, this brought a deeper awareness to what I'm here to do. Why, and I should ever fear anything or anyone here when it showed me the true Trinity or what creation is all about. It was for me to see this, not nobody else in my family. Most people in the family probably never saw their kids. Some of the men never saw their kids come through the womb. I don't know. But for me, it changed my whole perception. It deepened my connection with source. For some men, they run away from it, not realizing you're running away from yourself. And this is the judgment, bruh. This is what's happening right now, the division. Some of us, when certain things happen in our life, catastrophic and whatever it is, it either brings you closer to the light within yourself, or some people, it either they choose the darkness, meaning that their heart turns cold, or the fire within them, they choose love. That's what divine love is. It's through, we have chambers in our hearts. It's like different levels that we experience of a heart awakening or forgiveness. We experience that through this thing we call life, through this human experience. That's what's happening right now, loves, beloved ones. Is that as we elevate and ascend, you're going to become aware how darker and how wicked certain things are in this world. That's why it's important for us, man. When we become more illuminated, we're starting to see like, wow, it's nothing I can do about certain people. I have to walk away because they're not only, it's not the frequency, but they don't see they see my light, but they don't see their light. And so it's like when I say something, whether then they see the perception or perspective of where I'm coming from, they don't comprehend. They see it as projection. Being that if I'm coming from love, from a place of love and vibrating love, that love is going to illuminate. It's going to shine light. It's like wherever you go, your light is going to brighten up everywhere you go. If you have this moment since you were young and you realize you've been walking this path and you know that's something greater and been protecting you, because there's a light within you that's always been there. Then your ancestors and spirit guides have been guiding you to this moment for this awareness, for you to learn to detach from these lower frequencies or these lower realities of things that no longer serve us. Man, I'm like, bro, it's easy now to walk away from a lot of stuff. Because a lot of people are not at peace with themselves. And that's how the world has been divided. Because you take certain things or remove certain things. It's like the story of Job. Certain things are being removed from people. Everyone is not going to respond as you do. Everyone is not going to react as you do. Everyone's not going to look at things as you do. You come into something greater and the Most High give you some blessings. Everyone's not going to be happy for you as you're happy for yourself. There's going to be a lot of, well, no, I'm not going to put that out there. But you're going to see, like now when people do not have certain things, and then to when they obtain it, it's the lesson in what you had to experience for spirit to show you, okay, this is who this person is. This is who this is. This is who this is. So I'm showing you to move in alignment. Because not everyone's going to be happy for your growth, love. And so, man, I'm saying like, yo, it was you. Meaning us. We, us all. This beautiful change and shift in the awareness that's happened collectively is a part of healing humanity. So when some of us get to a place where we know we're being called to shift and go these places, listen to your intuition, especially in these moments. Who cares? It's not about caring, or it's not about, it's not so much about the emotion. And see, this is how the world has been driven off emotions. Through music, through food, through everything that we have to realize that whatever we're watching, whatever we're doing, is also a part of feeding our soul and spirit. Meaning people that we go around, everything. It's not to say we cannot enjoy people, but you have to enjoy and know that when you're within your own self, own being, that happiness, that enjoyment, that bliss, it's an inside thing. But man, these moments, whew, it's like the world is being split. People have no idea. There is so much crumbling and falling apart in these moments. And people are so comfortable. But those that are spiritually know that it's okay to be comfortable in the uncomfortable. But the ones that are comfortable, like spirit, like um, I was led. Let me see this. Let me speak about. I was led to this today, because certain things we all are led to upon our paths. And I was reading this. What was it? Psalms. Which one was it? I felt like I was reading. I think I read it to y'all. And look, I share what Spirit puts on my heart. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody. No type of. Everybody believes in what they believe. Spirit said I don't even gotta explain. There's nothing to explain. But I know I'll share with y'all about how, like, touch not my anointed ones. And then Spirit's like, go back and read what came after that. Man, this how you know, like, do I read this a lot? No, but you learn it. But let me tell you this, some people are being, those that are led to this video and you know who you are, because I feel like this is divine will. People are being divided because those that are elected, anointed, whatever it is, that spirit, you know what you've been called to do. But it's because you're going to be removed out of a certain place that judgment is coming. And when I mean judgment, it's like we are the living word. We are living prophecy. So I see why when we co-create with someone, we create a new family tree. We're creating a new family tree. And I was saying to myself, Spirits, like, you're not finna create a lineage that's nothing like the old. And I was like, what? Yes, you're not. This is to my parents, that are aware of this. You're not supposed to do the same things that other people are doing. It says you're in the world, but be not of it. So that's the discipline in a lot of this. I'm like, yo, now you starting to see why a lot of stuff not following through with what you're doing. It'll come to me in a minute, but you're seeing like why certain things are not happening, because we're supposed to create something new. And family members, anything in the past, they're not supposed to comprehend. You've been given messages and downloads specifically for you, and sometimes specifically for your lineage. So talking to certain people, they're not gonna get it, man. They're supposed to see you do it. This is why you're untouchable. This is why you are the fulfillment for your family. The curse stopped with you. The curse was led up to you. And so as you heal and change, and that's why it can be like, it can seem painful. It can seem like, man, nobody in his family will help me. Man, them, da. Because it's supposed to be that way. You're like, yeah, what you mean, Heru? But you're here to change the narrative. You're here, you're going to attract soul family, soul tribe, people that, again, understand who and what you're here to do. Connect with other mothers that understand what it is to come together in communion. And some people will have a village mindset. You know, they're saying like it takes a village to raise a family. You know, that ancestral knowledge of, there being a chief. And you know who you are, there being a chief. So mothers that you will see people, I speak about this, people mixing families. And Spirit was telling me today, like, bro, look at how divided the world has been. You notice how dysfunctional and wonder why it's crumbling. And it's supposed to be this way because everybody is so and how can I say this? They're so for self to where they forget about others. And not sharing. I'm like, look at the mothers. They're so for, let me get these likes, comments, or just do all these things for attention, but truthfully have no spiritual guidance. And then they wonder why, like, And I learned this, like, you're attracting these men or women that's not even led by spirit. This is why spirit shakes stuff up in your families and dynamics, because it's showing you to reconnect that which I speak of, your essence. Why stay in low vibrational places and do certain things and knowing that you're elevating? You want to elevate. Is this not really about the lineage and generations? And healing generational curses and breaking them and releasing them? Have you ever wondered why, like, people are so attached to these illusion of what celebrities and all this money or certain things and all this? Who do you? We are the living word. Who do you think these people are gonna run to when they no longer have these material things to fall upon? They're gonna be led to people that are led by spirit. The spirit has given them the keys. Spirit has granted them the healing to bring forth in their family. And some of these soulmates and certain people, they not necessarily got to be someone you be intimate with or be in a relationship with. It can, you know, there's some people in your family, again, that you can always talk to. There's always a deeper, you can comprehend on certain levels that you cannot with other people. That brings healing not only to yourself but to them. Everyone plays their part in this. But from certain people, like, it's just so dysfunctional or imbalanced. And it doesn't resonate with your soul. So this is teaching you how to, when we go to that solitude and learn about ourselves, it shows us, like, when everything cycles around, we know how to discipline ourselves with people, because we realize they're just mirroring back to things, why we need to go do our learn more about ourselves, and why it is we need to change this narrative. Oh my goodness, like, y'all, take a deep breath. We got so much. It's not a lot, but man, I was sitting here like, bro, this family, y'all put me in this family. Like, shit. It's like, I just looked at something on the wall. It said, I am sovereign. This is the whole purpose of all of this, for our people to live in sovereignty. When people speak of this slave mentality, it's not just in one culture of a people. This judgment is not just going to come to one particular people. It's going to come from all shades and cultures, because there's ancestral and generational curses in all cultures. Yes. I've been around so many people. I'm like, yo, you got people that say they Chinese, but y'all Mongolian. We talking about nationality. That ain't no different than people say that y'all don't hear me, bro. Y'all don't hear me, cut. I be telling people, black, white is an adjective. I don't care to sound like other people, but it really is. African American. How can you be both? There's no way. Now you're seeing people come to this awareness like, bro, those people y'all talking about, that shit in the museum, that's our people. That's our stuff. Then you got people that I realize you're connecting to people that may be lighter than you, but somewhere in that connection, that union, somehow, some way, it's y'all come together to heal. I learned this in my connection with partners or whatever. You think you just coming together and it's just traumatic and trauma. You come together to learn something and to heal the connection, whether it be you're either healing yourself, you're either learning the lesson, through this person, or you're learning to heal something in your family lineage, which is still going to bring healing across all lineages and generations. Like I said, there's nothing I regret and ashamed about. What for what? I came, this is living in the knowingness. You come here for a purpose. This is what you come to remember or recall. It's what are you here to do? People in your family, they don't know. They may not ever know. They may leave this earth and may never know what it is their purpose is here to do. So you attract people, and I'm like, yo, when I attracted my partner, and I realized certain things I had to meet her, my divine reflection. Everyone was my divine reflection. I had to meet her to bring forth and usher in a new beginning, a new lineage. And this is the awareness again. Even if you didn't have the awareness past, and this is not for people that even have kids, or even if you will, you're coming into something greater. That partner or whomever else, maybe y'all met just to co-create, to learn how to co-parent, or to work into teamwork, because people in your family that had kids, and some of them never are with their partner, or they don't even, it's so imbalanced. They don't care to go be with their spouse or who they co-created with. Some of us co-created for that purpose, to bring in love and to show family, oh, this is what divine love is. It's forgiving, letting go, learning to build, and learning to build with someone is learning to heal yourself. Go do yourself. Go isolate or do what you need to do, however you feel spirit led, and then for them to do the same. And then you return to each other and realize you make that choice. Okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna build together? And see, we're showing a lot of people as we elevate consciously. When we go do the inner work and face the darkness, we're elevating in our mind, body, and spirit to usher in. We had to go love on ourselves, nurture ourselves, embrace ourselves. Let me share this with you. Spirit said a lot of our family members, people, do not know what it is to love themselves or embrace their darkness or be embraced. Okay? So this is why some of us are co-creating with people that you know that you are chosen to bring a higher vibration to the earth's plane, to Mother Gaia. This is what everybody keeps speaking of. Oh, these these people coming together. Oh, because everything is energy. You're going to attract people on a soul level. On a soul level. Because you know your soul no longer resonate with that shit that's anything but peace, anything that's but love, anything that is not resonating or or on that frequency or vibrating on that frequency of love. It's elevating. And as we elevate and become more in tune with our spiritual beings and our soul, then we realize, like, okay, these things are going to fall away. A part of things falling away and falling off just like a tree with fruit. Things fall away. And then not only that, people leave their body. People transition. People leave. And we see it as a way like, okay. So the more we become more in tune with ourselves, we realize that death is not something bad or to look at negatively. You see, we're learning because we're reconnecting with ourselves. That is like that of with source. It's like Spirit just gave me this vision of like that of the placenta connected to the baby. That connection with the placenta, like the connection to source, but also knowing that the mother is just as a part as in the process of all of that. So it's like we're reconnecting with that essence, that tree of life, that placenta, source being the placenta of humanity. And then the umbilical cord, because it's not just one cord, there are multiple, how could I say, like tubes in there most people don't know about, that actually the baby is feeding off, and then all these things are regenerating, and it's a process. And we're living off that. And then as we're living off that, and it's like the process, like, you know how the mother, those that you don't know, how her body is changing and shifting through all of this process of giving birth to something new, to something even her mind cannot, fathom. Our minds cannot it's finite. Gonna it's not supposed to make sense for us in a certain way. Because things come in, but also things leave the body like toxins, and this is why we fast and certain things are let go. And so through that, that connection to source, that placenta, again, certain things, the nutrients of certain things are being restored in the body. So as the mother, I describe it as Mother Gaia Earth, we're giving birth to something new. So that's why you're going to see, it's going to seem like destruction happening to Earth, but her body is changing. It's like the inside, she's cleaning herself. As we detox and release certain things in our body, Mother Gaia, Mother Earth is also doing the same thing. So it's like, as we elevate, she elevates. That's the beauty of all of this. So it's like we're in the womb, and she is also like, as she, certain things, like I look at it like, if you look at the uterus or certain things, and then how her pelvis. So it's like, it's certain bodies, because Mother Gaia and Mother Earth, she has chakras just as well as we do. We're all connected. And so as her body shifts and certain things happen in the earth or upon the earth, not only is this judgment, but it's also in a way of a divine order to where things are being dismantled only to be replaced. Certain places where there were deserty or dry, green things will grow. Certain places where that were green will change. Everything. Things will start to surface. And that's the same thing with us. Things are beginning to surface that we can no longer hide. So everything is rising. It's only up from here. So that's the beauty of it. We're giving birth. We're a part of this birthing, or this creation, this ushering in of a divine light, and things are supposed to be shined upon. The things are supposed to be illuminated in this moment. It has nothing to do if we want to see it or not. It's part of, this is a purpose. So, and yeah. Whew. Feel more at ease now. I have to get that out. So, everyone playing their part, no matter how we look at it. So, the whole thing of it all is that what's going to be shown is that we will see who's empty, or who's soulless, or who really doesn't have love, or really came here for that purpose. They're either here to usher in the love and to serve their purpose, or they're here to try to keep the darkness, which really is going to be cleansed, the wickedness. But peace and blessings. I trust and know that this message will resonate. Shalom, namaste, love and light. You are your light in your darkness. You are whole, you are divine. I love you. Share this message. Yeah. I love you, man. I'm telling you, infinite love and infinite light. Stay ready so you don't ever have to get ready. But you came here for this. You came here for this. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we're in celebratory moment because it's like, just know, wherever you are, don't worry. If you know you are in alignment, you're going to be, everyone is where they're supposed to be. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Before you know, I can be, boom, I'm on the island, or I'm here, or I'm here. But you still will get these messages. But it's not to say it's going to be in divine timing, okay? I'm out. We out. Hey. Oh, this wooden chair is really about to snap. I feel like that's really symbolic. This chair never happened. It's like a split. Something. Yo, y'all better get ready. Like, I'm only doing what I'm here to call to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't, like, I would say to the spirit, like, if you didn't choose to receive the message, I didn't block it. It's your choice. Those with an open heart know. I'm out. Peace.